It's Week 6 of the National Football League, and we've got C.J. Stroud. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. Great game in store for y'all, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for this visiting Tokyo club, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
2nd and 6. Staying on his feet. That's to the sideline and incomplete. But you look at this defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's...
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Operating from the gun. Carmichael over the middle, complete. That's Tucker. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Back to throw again. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Operating from the gun, Carmichael. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down. They'll try it now with Irving. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure. And boy, did it pay off in this case.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive, Carmichael. The numbers for him from a week ago, 13 catches, 128 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to throw. Carmichael. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Operating from the gun, Carmichael. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they're going to face a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this will remain a 5-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Stroud, that's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10. Gibbs on the toss left. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing now is Stroud. Got a man open. It's Chase. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. He juked him and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And Stroud now to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. 3rd and goal, Stroud. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they...
2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. As they've got it as we resume action. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Carmichael. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dragons offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And he has been a monster in the red zone here in these first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns. Now, throw right side here going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Dragons.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. St. Brown motioning left. Stroud looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Stroud to throw it. Throw left side complete to Chase. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Here's Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bowers. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Brock Bowers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dragons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Carmichael in trouble, and he's taken down. Will Anderson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Street's got it complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Ethan Evans on now to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now Stroud. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. Gibbs straight ahead. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Another run for Gibbs here. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now a play fake here on first down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 20! And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut the lead down to 15. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. An extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Carmichael. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd and 14. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Out of the gun now on third down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Here's Ethan Evans now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So we reach. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dragons offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's run well here the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. From the 31, here's second down and 8. Stroud. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion. And
I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Short throw caught by Bowers. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. Here's Stroud. That's to Bowers once again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Stroud working out of the gun. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. 2nd and 12. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. St. Brown motioning left. Throwing now is Stroud. Fighting through pressure. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now a toss play to Gibbs. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And Stroud now to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Dragons are able to widen their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A run up the middle with Irving. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Stroud out of the gun here. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. On the give, here's Gibbs. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, here's Stroud. Forced out to his left. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now this one finds McConkey. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Vikings.
Stroud to throw it. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Here's Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Looking to throw. Stroud. This is caught, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 2nd and goal from the 1. Back to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. C.J. Stroud punching it in from a yard away. And the Dragons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. But, Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
Throwing to start the drive. Carmichael. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Carmichael. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Carmichael. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
At the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Carmichael. Now they go screen. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Carmichael. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
At the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Carmichael. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now a handoff coming left to Spiller. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, here's Gibbs. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
On the tackle. A gain of 5. And a Tokyo first down.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 131 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Handoff now to Gibbs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14.
First down, Dragons.
Operating from the gun. Stroud over the middle, hooks up with the tight end Bowers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Stroud. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. From the gun on third down. Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. On fourth down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to
the Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down and 6 now.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Carmichael. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. Will Anderson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. Carmichael. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Now 3rd down and 7. Back to throw. Carmichael, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. Dances by him. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. To the right side and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Gibbs. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Tokyo, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.